Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new and you're watching me right now, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and um thank each and every one of you that has got my back, that has been supportive ever since I started this channel. I just wanted to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to all of you for 102 subscribers. I wouldn't have done it on my own without you all supporting me right now. So thank you very much for being so supportive. Let's not waste much time and get into today's video. It's a story time, and I'm gonna be telling you guys about how and why I jumped it all back in school. I know it sounds kind of pretty weird, it sounds funny, it sounds hilarious, it sounds stupid to some of you, but maybe, you know, people do things for reasons. Everything that everyone does in this world, in this dunya, has got a reason. So do not judge me, do not judge me for this, but trust me, I don't know if it's gonna sound funny to you, or maybe because you were not there when it happened or something, but I'll try as much as possible to narrate everything that actually pushed me or made me do what I did back then. So let's get into the video. Okay, so welcome back once again. I'm not gonna talk much. I'm just going to jump into the story and then tell you guys what happened, how it happened, and why I had to do what I did back then. So the story that I'm gonna be narrating is like 4 or 5 years back, when I was in the senior high school, which was back in Ghana. And the senior high school that I attended was Winneba Secondary School, situated in the central region of Ghana. And all this happened when I was in SHS 3. I was about to complete my senior high school, but then before completion.
What the hell?
Can I say completion? Before completing. Sorry guys. Before completing, both of my parents weren't living in Ghana with me back then. So they decided to let one of my cousin's wife come live with my two siblings, kid sisters, and I was in the boarding house by then. So I was, even though I was a bit okay, yeah, I would say I was a bit okay. So she was called Antina. Antina was taking care of my two kid sisters, and she usually comes to visit me as well whenever I needed anything. So I always used to celebrate my birthday all the 3 years that passed, all the 3 years that I have been in senior high school. I did celebrate my birthdays in school. So I always get visited by my mom or dad. Whenever he is around, they would come over. Anyway, so as at SHS 3, I was completing senior high school, and my birthday came along, which was in February. So my mom wasn't around, my dad wasn't around, and like I said previously, it was my aunt that was taking care of all of us. So if I needed anything, she had to come bring it, she had to bring it to the school for me or something. So before my mom left, she gave everything to my house mistress, yeah. She was Madam Rita. So everything was in her care. So if I needed money, I was taking from my school mom, giving to her. So if I needed money, I'll have to go to her, if anything. No, it's just that I wasn't having a school mom. I was a school mom myself, sorry. But like, yeah, before she traveled before SHS 3, but then everything was still given to my house mistress. So I was with this friend, Stella, and I'm still with her. She's a very good friend of mine. She's like a sister to me. She's like everything. She literally knows my inside out. She knows everything about me. My mom knows her. Like, in fact, the whole family knows about her and all that. And as at SHST, I had a school daughter, and I think she was sleeping on top of me or beside me or something. I don't really remember, but it was one of them. So we used to make calls on Fridays after school, Fridays and weekends after school. What am I saying? Fridays after school and weekends. Yeah, that's when we used to make calls at the phone booth. So this week that I'm talking about, this is the whole week that is supposed to be my birthday inside February. So I called my aunt on a Monday, even though it's illegal to make calls during that time, but because we are sisters or we are seniors, let me put it, because we are seniors, we always like do illegal stuff. So I called my aunt on Monday and I reminded her, she does know, but I still reminded her. I told her that these are the things. She asked me for a list and everything. I told her, okay, these are the things that I needed and blah 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 and all that. So she said, okay, she was gonna get it for me. So on Fridays as well, we do wash after school and on weekends. But me precisely, I used to wash after school because on weekends the dry lines become very full that you don't get a space to dry your stuff. So I always wash on Fridays after school. So on Friday after school, I was supposed to be washing with my friend and my school daughter. So after school, I told my school daughter to head to the house, get the stuff ready and everything ready, take it to the backyard. Me and my friend are going to be coming later on because I had to make a call to confirm, and my birthday was going to land on a weekend, and we get visitors during the weekend. So I called my aunt on the Friday after school and I told her that I'm just calling to remind you that you're supposed to come this weekend, Saturday. So this and this. I'm just calling to remind you, just to let you know. And she goes, your mom says you don't need nothing, so I don't have to come visit you. And I'm like, okay. So like, did you ask my mom or did you call her or did you talk to her? She says, of course I did talk to her before I'm talking to you. And she says you don't need nothing, you got money, so you are okay. I'm like, but money is not everything. I do need, like, I want to see you, I want to celebrate like my birthday with you, I want stuffs. And if there is money and I can't get the stuffs, like, it literally doesn't make sense. She goes, she's not gonna argue with me, so I should call my mom. I'm like, fine. So I went to get credit on my phone card, and then I called my mom outside, and I'm like, Mom, this is what my aunt is saying. And she goes, of course, your house mistress says you don't need anything, you're okay, your money is okay, so you don't need anything. So why do you want to be visited? I'm like, okay, so because I've got money, I don't need nothing. It's my birthday, and I always celebrate my birthday with family. Like, you guys come see me, and then like you bring me stuff. I just want to see. And it's been a while I got a visitor. It's been a while I ate homemade food. We used to call it home chew. It's been a while I've had all of this, and I just want to have it like on my birthday, and you guys are being. And she goes, yeah, your husband's just said blah blah blah. So I said nothing. And you know, before all of this scandal, I was having a lot going on in my mind. Like, I was going through depression and all of that, because when my mom left, I didn't know who to talk to about stuff. Like, I was getting what's it called? I was getting disturbed in school and all that. A whole lot of like school stress on me. I just needed to release stress. I just needed someone to talk to. I just needed family around as at that time. So it wasn't necessarily all about my birthday, like, stuff. Not really all about my birthday. I just needed family around. So I said nothing. When she said that to me, I was just like, I was so down. I got broken hearted, and then I hung up. when I hung up and my friend was like, Ada, she asked me what happened, so I had to narrate it. I told her everything. She was like, oh, don't worry, this is not the end of the world. You're still gonna be visited, but it's not gonna be on your birthday, so don't worry, blah blah blah. Da, da, da. I said nothing. With all this going on, all that week, like I said, all that week, all that I was having in my mind, all the depression and all that, I was having thoughts of suicidal thoughts, and it was just so nasty. And I told no one, but my friend realized that, like, with all of this going, she knew that I was very emotional. Like, I'm that weak person, so she knows I might do something stupid. I might eventually do something stupid, but she just didn't know it was gonna come that quick. So we went back to the house and then changed my stuff, took the rest of the dirty clothes to the backyard. We started washing, and like, I was just not myself. I was so moody, I was sad and all of that. So I told them I was coming. I took my morning clothes and then went back to the dormitory. And after that time, the dormitory becomes so quiet because people get punishments to do, people have houseworks, people have stuff to be doing. So no one on Fridays, it gets busy on campus. No one stays indoors. So I was thinking there was no one in the dormitory. Went inside the dormitory, opened my locker, and then I removed a brand new Dettol. Looked at it and I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to do this, because like no one loves me, no one everyone literally despises me. No one wants to come and see me. Like, I just felt pity for myself, so I decided to end my life. I know it sounds stupid, but you could imagine what I was going through in a boarding school. Like, even though we were the seniors back then, but things that go on around you, like, sis, just stop. So I started drinking the Dettol. I was drinking, and then I felt this burning sensation down my throat. And then I stopped and I started coughing. So during the coughing, I didn't know that there was someone in the dormitory. So she heard me coughing, and then she came and she was like, Ada, what is wrong with you? And she started shouting that, like, help, help, help. Ada is drinking Dettol, Ada is drinking Dettol, Ada is drinking Dettol. She was called Letitia. So by the time they came, like, I was vomiting, but I didn't bring everything out. So they rushed me to the sick bay, and then the lady gave me red oil to drink, just to be able to bring the rest of the Dettol out and all that. So I drank and I started vomiting out. After vomiting everything out, if you see my face, like, fellas, if you see my whole face, my eyes were swollen, my lips were swollen, my whole face was swollen, my whole face was swollen. Sorry. So like, all of this was going on around me, and it was reported to the house mistress. When she came, I'm gonna say this in Chi, but it sounds funny in Chi, but I would translate it in English later. When she came in, I was sleeping, I had drip on me. Then she hit me. She was like, hey, when I was sitting up, I said, go away, because easy. So like, it was that I wasn't laughing at that point, but now if I recall, like, it sounds so funny to me, because she was like, when I was lying down, and then she came, she tapped me, and then she goes, hey, you said you want to die, right? You are thinking of death. If you want to die, go and die. Like, just go and die. You think dying is so easy, you think death is so easy, go and die. And then I was like, the nurse came inside, and she goes, oh, they need to talk to me. Maybe there is something going on with me. There is something wrong with me that I need someone to talk to, or something. I just need to open up, because people don't just get up and commit suicide. There are things to it. So at some point, my house mistress thought it was broken heart, that I got dumped by a guy or something. That was literally what everyone thought at that moment, way back in school. But it doesn't make sense. Like, even though way back in school, that was what people used to do. Like, you would see them writing letters, like, trying to commit suicide because of guys and all that. But mine was never like that. It was never like that. This is the first time I'm coming out to say it. And the first time I'm coming out to say, mine was never like that. It was never because because I was dumped by a guy or I had a broken heart or anything. No, this was family issue. This was like something that has got to do with like myself. It had nothing to do with a second party, or it didn't involve any boyfriend girlfriend relationship. So she thought it was because of a guy, and then it was later, and then she realized that it was because she had told him to come visit me and all that. And she goes, but like, you've got money with me, if you need something just come to tell me. Like how she made everything look like it's like she was villain. And you know, back in school, I know she was doing all this to help me like save and all that, but if you need something and you go and tell her, she's not gonna be like, okay, take the money. She's gonna interrogate you. She's gonna know what you want to use the money for and all that before sometimes she wouldn't even give you. She would just be like, leave. She's not gonna give you the money because you're not gonna use it to do anything. Just buy food, and you've got a dining food that I don't usually like it. I don't really like it, all the dining food. So, and then she called my mom, and then I was saying to my mom, and then my mom asked like why I did what happened, why I did that, what happened, and all that. So I had to tell her, and then she goes, so this is the reason why I did what I did. Okay, she's gonna let my aunts come visit me, and then if maybe I'm gonna go home. I'm like, fine. So it happened on a Friday, and then the Saturday that I wasn't supposed to get visited, I got visited. So when my aunt came, and then she had to take me home. So the thing was, I think I didn't get to celebrate my birthday in school. It was at home that I celebrated my birthday. So that was the end of the story. I know it sounds kind of weird and all that. I just hope you like your life, no matter how hard life gets. You just have to find someone. Just open up. Like, you need someone to pour your heart out to. You need someone to listen to you. You can't keep things in you for that long. And that was the kind of person that I was. I always used to keep things, like I keep things in me. People would hurt me so much. I can't open up. So no matter what is happening in your life, you need to open up to someone that you trust, someone that you think is going to give you a good advice, because you can't just keep piling things in you. You're just going to get depressed. You're going to think a lot. That is when suicide and other things starts coming to mind and all that. But all I'm gonna say is, hey, take care of yourself out there, because you are somebody. You are going to be a somebody someday, somewhere. You are going to be a somebody someday, and the country or the universe is gonna need you one way or the other. So sisters, be safe out there, be good, and then like just live life, and don't forget your creator when you are living life. Don't forget Allah. Do things with good hearts, and your reward is going to be superb someday. Be good, take care of yourself, and you don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and leave your comments in the comment section as well. All right, see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.
I don't wanna hear